I'm your host, Brock, and as most of you know, I run a show called This Week in Customs. I started at the beginning of the year, and essentially I go to the world of Instagram and custom action figures, and on a weekly basis, I showcase the top customs that people are releasing, artists are releasing on a weekly basis. A little while ago, I decided, because this was a new show, I started, getting different ideas. One of the ideas that I got was to have a competition for the top customizer, or the favorite custom that was submitted to This Week in Customs. And of course, I had to go back. I did a program, or I did a video where you all helped me select the first quarter, the second quarter that was bashed into one, and you selected Ghost Rider by Bordad. We're going to take a look at that at the end of the show. And we are now going to be in the third quarter. We've already passed the third quarter. 12 entrants, 12 winners are going to be pitted against each other. We're going to take a look at them live now, and you, the fans, are going to help me select the top custom for quarter three. So let's get going. Let me do the screen share, and let me bring up the customs that we're going to be discussing. Here we go. There you should be seeing the first custom that won, and this was back from, let me see where it was from. It was from week 29. Let me go back. There you go. Week 29 is the first custom where this was the winner, and it's going to be all the way up through week 40. So Charles Chop Shop won the fan vote with this pretty amazing looking vision. If you go to his page, his Instagram page, you will see his work in progress. And one of the really cool things that I like about this custom is that he added an LED light to the head. Can't really see it here in this photograph, but you can see the head down here by his feet, his accessory. There's where he put in an LED light. I don't know exactly how he did it, if he did it inside the head itself, kind of like a Mesco figure, or if he has a backpack where the battery, whereas that's where most customizers put it, and then they string the video. I don't think, are those, that may be lit up, that head right there may be lit up, and this one down here may be the one with, oops, hold on, that's the other winner. Hold on, stand by. Going back. Let me get, it's hard to see on the white background. There we go. That's the accessory I wanted to point out. He has this cool accessory that he added to the head, and maybe the eyes were already lit up and I missed it, but he obviously did some soft goods. He did, he repainted the figure. He has some extra sculpting, pretty awesome looking vision. And so there you have it. He's going to be up for vote. And the second winner, this was from week 30, Markai Lab Creations, killed it with this fat Thor, edging out some other good customs that week. All these customs are, pretty incredible. Here's going to be, he has some work in progress shots here. I do want to share them with you. And what's up to everybody who is here. I can't, for some reason, there's 16 of you watching right now. It's cool. It's a Sunday. Hopefully you'll be watching it in the back end and helping me with the vote. Here's where he started from. You can see his work in progress shots, how this guy kit bashes like no other. And he ended up getting a pretty awesome looking Fat Thor, probably the best Fat Thor that I've seen customized. The body is so good. He just nailed it. So there you have it. That's going to be one of the 12 customs that you're going to be able to vote on. Let's move on to the third one. This was going to be one from Brimstone's Ghost. He did a Mesco style Mysterio. Really good job on the soft goods. Pretty impressive looking cape too. Dig it. And for those of you that are into Mesco, I'm not one of them. I'm not very into Mesco products. I do like some of their products, but I definitely did like his take on this Mysterio. He's obviously using some of the parts from the regular Mysterio, but I think he did a really good job, especially in that soft goods. Soft goods looks really good. And let me see what else he's got under here. He's got some still pictures so you can appreciate what he's done there. He looks like he's got I'm not sure if the head inside there is giant or if it's magnified due to the whatever he used here. I'm not sure if he used the original piece for the one that Hasbro released, but regardless, it's a good custom. It's a great custom, and you guys voted it the top custom for week 31. This is going to be the third one. This is the fourth custom that's going to be up for your vote. VLS Customs did this Doomsday. Really good job on the soft goods. Obviously, I think that may be. I don't own the Doomsday figure, but it looks like this head may have been. I'm not sure if he customized that or not. Go check out his page. He does a lot of cool work. Really did a great job with the suit, and the fans chose it. I think now we're up to week 32. We got to make ourselves work our way up to week 40. Markai Lab Creations, again, he's the only customizer in the third quarter that got 2 of his customs selected for the fan vote, and here he has a Venomized Weapon H. He does these large characters, I think, better than anybody out in the game right now. I don't see too many people putting out large characters like this, and I think that may be the 14-inch Hulk underneath there. I mean, really amazing stuff. A lot of work went into sculpting this Venomized Weapon H. Here's another video. I'm just showing what was available on the ones that you guys selected as the winners. I'm not sure if Justin has work in progress, but it's really worth seeing the work in progress for this one. It's pretty awesome to see the transformation that this custom goes through. Go check out his page. You just saw his Fat Thor. Moving on to another winner, we got Phoenix Force Creations Storm. This guy is one of the premier customizers in the game. He does show your work in progress shots right here where he took the original, added some hair, added cloth. So if you're wanting to do cloth to your Storm, he gives you, he makes out a pattern, and then he cuts the cloth to the pattern. Pretty cool, pretty neat. That's what it started with. That's what it is after he customized the hair, and this is what it finishes off once he's done repainting the face, which is very nice work. This was one of the weekly winners from quarter 3. And moving on to another Filipino customizer. These guys absolutely are at the very tippity top of the game. They've been in the game for a while. Leech Customs. He actually made that proton cannon from scratch. That Iron Man looks really neat, but what I'm most impressed was this proton cannon, and I think this may be an homage to the video game, right? I can't remember. It's a long time ago, but very impressive looking custom. Again, going to his page, you can see a lot of his work in progress where you can see, I think he's using plasticard to make that, and yeah, just mind-blowing stuff. All right, really nice Fix-It Hulk from Toys A to Z. He was also this custom you, the fans, selected a while back. I don't know which week it is, maybe 33 or 34 now. I've lost count. But he used the Kingpin Build-A-Figure as his base, and it was a great base to use. But what I really like was that he changed it up. He added musculature, right? Because if you would have just gone with the Kingpin Build-A-Figure, I think it would have looked, a little bit too much on the tubby side and not enough on the muscular side. And I think he nailed it. There you can appreciate the size of that Fix-It Hulk. It's really, really nice. There you go. Comparison between the two. You can see the jacket. It doesn't, bulge out at the bottom here like the Kingpin does. And just really good work. I think he made this hat too. Really enjoyed this custom when it came out. Made me want to have one on my shelf. All right, moving on to the king of the symbiotes, Symbiote Seeker. And if you've been following the recent his page recently, he's worked. I think this next custom that he's working on. I mean, this one is awesome, and obviously this is the one that you guys selected. But I think he's got one He's already released it. And I'm supposed to be talking about this custom, not the following custom, but it's too late. He's got one. Oh my gosh, absolute carnage. Be on the lookout for that one. That one's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the voting. But so was this pretty awesome looking body. I really like what he did with all these legs. His major thing is he likes to keep articulation on the figures. He wants to make his figure hyper articulated without losing the form of the sculpt. And I think he does deliver with this figure right here. The lines are awesome looking. The head was great. He does a lot of sculpting and a lot of, figure engineering that it goes into this. He has a YouTube. I always say that when I showcase his stuff, because he does showcase it in 4K on YouTube. Go check him out. Boom. Moving on to, you notice that the Venom is very popular in This Week in Customs. It's a very popular character, and the fans absolutely love these customs. You have Domenica Garcia Villain Customs, who won with this Agent Venom, much better than what Hasbro's produced for us. I don't know, the bodies that they used just weren't cutting it. The fans voted this as the top custom for that week, and we're nearing the end. This is one of the 12 customs that you will be able to pick for the third quarter winner. This was a recent one, Shrek by Gonard Customs. Really nice looking. I think he nails the character design. Is just, like Shrek jumped off the page. This head is money. It's so, by the way, this Yoda is really good too. I think I talked about that. It's an SH figure as Yoda. But back to Shrek. Really good looking soft goods. It works great for this character. A lot of the characters that I've seen some soft goods, they don't deliver, but this one did. And it definitely hits the nostalgia. It scratches that nostalgia itch. For those of you that were a fan of this movie, I was. And a great character and great looking piece right there from Gonard Customs. Congratulations for winning the fan vote. And finally, Cobocop Customs with his Venom. You see so many people doing Venoms, and they look completely different because Venom has been penciled in a bunch of different ways in the comics by various different pencilers or artists. And there you have his piece. It's just a great looking Venom, man. Great body for him. And as you can see, he in the previous, there you go, he did this really nice accessory for Venom. This is my favorite shot right there. If I had this one, this is exactly how I would have him posed on my shelf. Really nice work from Cobocop Customs, who kind of came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, he started throwing up some of his customs on Instagram and was able to take notice. He hashtagged it to This Week in Customs, and you, the fans, voted him in. All right. So the way it's going to work is, because YouTube only allows me to put 5 choices in a poll, and since there's 12, I've divided them into 3 different polls, A, B, and C, and I'll show you in a second. Please only vote on one from each of those polls, only one, not one in each poll, but just one out of the 12. Then you will be selecting the third quarter winner, who will be going up against the first half of the year winner, which was this Ghost Rider from Bordad Customs, who beat out his other custom, which was my favorite custom. I like that one the best, but this one edged it out. It was the the Punisher Buster, as I like to call it. All right, so what I need you to do now, please go to the community tab on my page and select again just one, guys. Don't pick in each one, just one. I just need one, and then whichever one has the most votes will go. And just to show you, let me do the shared screen again. And I need you to go to this area right here, the community tab. Hit the community tab on my YouTube. And then once this loads, you're going to go down here. And as you can see, I've already set up the poll. This is Group C. And I pretty much just did it in weekly order. So we start down here in Group A. Of course, I only see, who am I missing? Oh no, what have I done? Who did I skip? Oh no, right here. I didn't. Oh man, I almost threw myself off. So you have the first four right here: Vision, Fat Thor, Mysterio, Doomsday, and then Group B has. There you go. For some reason, oh, you guys are already voting. That's what's happening. Venomized Weapon H, Storm by Phoenix Force, etc. Iron Man, Mr. Joe Fix-It, and the final one we have Superior Venom, Agent Venom, Shrek, and Venom. All right, so those are your choices. Please help me select and go and watch the latest episode of This Week in Customs. It was a really strong week, and please also help me vote. I know I'm asking a lot of you, the fans, to help me out with the voting. I'm not voting for any of these. I just picked the top 5 each week. All right, folks, let me just hit up the chat. That's the end of the main show, and let me see what you guys are saying. Thanks to the 24 of you that have stuck it out here on a Sunday. I'm just going to run down the chat as I see the names. What's up, Andrew Perez, Luis Martinez Medina, Juan Soto, Trevor McGuire, Gucci Baby, Roundhead Collector, what is up? Brett Ferguson and Jose. Oh, that tattooed toy hunter and Jose Luis Viano. What is up? All right. That's the end of the show, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Brock and his mustache out. Peace.